How to install and reboot the OS. How to install the OS. Instructions for installing this operating system are provided in the media sets that are packaged with the operating system software. Operating system installation tasks. The following is an overview of the procedures that are needed to install a new operating system. Number 1. Set up the display environment. If you are not using the optional DVD drive for preparing the system for OS installation and installing the OS, C. Accessing the server output during installation. Second, erase the primary boot disk. If you have an operating system pre-installed on the server, you will need to remove it before installing a new operating system. See erasing the primary boot hard disk. Number 3. Set up the BIOS. You need to make sure that the BIOS is set up for free for the operating system that you plan to install. See setting up the BIOS for operating system installation. Number 4. Install the operating system. See the chapter in this document that corresponds to the operating system that you plan to install. 5. Configure your server for RAID. If you plan to configure your server for RAID operation, you will need to perform some setup tasks before installing the operating system. See configure your system for RAID. 6. Install the operating system. Update the drives and run operating system updates as necessary. C. Choosing an operating system installation method and the chapter that corresponds to the operating system that you want to install. Solaris operating system installation, Linux operating system installation, Windows Server 2003 operating system installation. Preparing for OS installation. The topics in the section describe how to prepare your server for operating system installation. Setting up the BIOS for operating system installation, erasing the primary boot hard disk, setting up the BIOS for operating system installation. Accessing the server output during installation. If you are not using the local DVD drive and monitor for the Tools and Drive CD or OS installation CD, you have the options for your display environment. View system output serially through the Embedded Lights Out Manager or LOM, Service Processor or SP, SSH, or through the physical port. Use the remote KVMS over IP feature of the embedded LOM. How to reboot the OS. A reboot is restarting a working computer using hardware, a power button, instead of software. Rebooting is sometimes necessary after installing a software program, installing operating system updates to recover from an error, or reinitialize drivers or hardware devices. How to reboot an operating system disk. The longer your computer stays on, the more background programs can accumulate and the more RAM can get filled up, causing potential slowdowns, crashes, and loss of your work. One way to restore optimal performance in your computer is by rebooting the operating system disk. When your operating system is rebooted, the disk is installed and will also be rebooted, which will end all the background programs, slowing down your computer Rebooting the operating system disk is done from the main operating system min, minus and PCS and MUX. Windows. Number one, save any open documents on your PC and lose all open programs. Second, click the Windows or ORB and click on the right pointing arrow in the right pane next to shutdown. 3. Click the restart button. Your operating system disk shuts down and reboots automatically. So there are three steps on how to reboot Windows. Mock. In Mock, we have number one. Save any open documents on your Mac and close all the programs visible in the dock. Second, click on the Apple menu at the top left of the desktop. Third, select the Restart option to shut down your operating system disk and reboot it automatically. So, submitted to Mrs. Rana Montana and try yours during Paul Ascension. And I hope you you can get learn from what I've have discussed on. Happy learning and thank you for listening.